Very low float of WINT is on the move in the regular session of today, the 20th of March 2025. As you can see, he has printed at some point it printed an intraday high of $3.4. This volume you're looking at here is more than 10 million shares, and if I tell you that it's or rather I can tell you that it's the shares floated on this stock is not up to 1 million shares. So it's a low float stock and indeed highly volatile at some point as well. It wasn't today. It was yesterday. It printed an intraday low of $1.62. Yeah, so that's what we're looking at right now. 8.80% roughly. So if you take this high of 2.55 and this low of 1.72, we're gonna have 1.22 as the difference. So 1.22 multiplied by 1.618, you have 1.97. Add that to the current price of 3.049, we have 5.02. Don't bet on that. 5.02, a potential projection 1.22 multiplied by 2.618, we have 3.19. The current price of 3, we have 6.19. Yes, another projection. Don't bet on that. 6.19. But if we go to TradingView, we might see other things. Let's see now. This is the 4-hour chart. Nothing, no upper projections here. If you wanted to see what 200, what 400%, what 80% looks like, this is what it looks like. This is its 1 minute chart. It wasn't a move in the pre-market session. There's a good chance it's going to lose much of the grounds it has, much of the gains it ran up, based on the fact that you know how it is. They run up the gain in the pre-market session and they lose ground in the regular session. So we have a downward projection of 2.69, just below where it is. We have 2.98, and the shares are also available for shorting as well. Just so you know. We have the 5 minute chart here. The 5 minute chart extrapolation is to the upside, and the strength is expected to remain intact up till a few hours from now. 1 or 2 hours, roughly 1 hour from now. Let's get down to the 45 minute chart. Yeah, strength is expected to remain strong for some time, but I don't exactly know when it's going to tail off. We have a downward projection here of 1.74, highly volatile. So if it goes up, it might also come down just as hard as it went up. So the 3-hour chart, strength is expected to remain intact. In fact, the angle of attack is expected to remain pretty much strong until Monday the 24th. It's a mix of outcomes. 4-hour chart we saw earlier on. Yes, strength is expected to remain intact up till Monday the 24th as well, by the close of Monday's trading session. I mean, if you go by the fact that it has this low float, and yeah, anything can happen. It could run up, it could hold the gains, anything. So underlying trend is a very bearish one. The probability of it printing these projections I mentioned is absolutely there. Especially on going by the data on this 4-hour chart. So we have here in February, it was trading at some point at $6.3. We have 6.19. So the fact that it has printed such highs, such projections, such prices, makes the probability that you can print them again, much more immediate, much more immediate. Okay, we have this rejection here at 10.93. That was in the 11th of February. So the stock has progressively decayed, low float. Who knows as well? They could also decide to split the stock as well. They could also decide to do that. We don't exactly know why it's on the move today. Let me see if there's any news, if you don't mind. Yeah, okay. There's some news there. Windtree signals a deal to become sourcing partner. Okay, yeah, yeah. So there's some news. There's some news out there behind the spike. Yeah, but at the same time, they could also decide to split the stock. So WNT on the move. Let's see now. Gain is now 83, 82 point, roughly 80, just say 80%. We have upper projections of 5.02, 6.19. If we go by what we have seen with stocks like RGC, it could still remain strong for some time. It could still remain. RGC is still, even with all the naysayers. What would I say? Was naysayers the right word? Even I would say, given the history of some of these low float, small cap, micro, sub micro stocks, given their history, given their trading history, given what surrounds them, you would, yeah, given their history, given their price history, you would want to expect that maybe stock like RGC would have crashed out by now, but it's still holding on. But this is no guarantee that you know um, that this does these or does not, it doesn't make it a better stock to trade or anything like that. And I'm not recommending that you buy them, but I'm just pointing out possible outcomes. Possible outcomes. So projections all the way towards 6.19. Yeah, based on the 4 hour chart, it's something like a print. Probability of them printing is quite a tangible one. Quite a tangible one. Just simply because they have simply because the stock has printed those prices before. Okay, yeah. So see what you make of WINT. I believe currently it is the most active stock. Float is not. You can see if it's even more than 44 million. I said 10 million earlier, 44 million. So it's unbelievable. It's has a float of less than 750,000, if that is correct. It has a float of around 750,000, and we're already looking at 44 million shares and counting. Yeah, so it's yeah. See what you make of it, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.